Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Charles Sabansu, and welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamers Pro Show. We cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, and entertainment. And we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. And today we have a hilarious show in store for you guys that I cannot wait to get to. But before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and sub to the channel. Also, we want to thank you guys for helping us hit 200,000 subs. We really appreciate it. Thank you guys for all your continued support. It's a pretty big milestone for us, so thank you guys, and we appreciate all that you've done for us. Anyway, let me get into this topic here. So there's a beef kind of brewing in these streets between Kendrick Perkins and his man, LeBron James. As you guys know, Kendrick Perkins is one of the people, the bigger voices in sports media, that has said that LeBron James is better than Michael Jordan. When he says it, when any of these guys say it, I'm sitting here looking at them, I'm like, what are y'all even talking about, right? Like, what exactly are you guys even talking about, right? But nevertheless, he's been pushing the LeBron James train. But what happened? Something interesting occurred just over a month ago. Stephen A. Smith on I think it was on the Stephen A. Smith show or on ESPN First Take, maybe one of those places, revealed that Kendrick Perkins or LeBron had actually been sending people to approach Kendrick Perkins over his views of LeBron James on ESPN because they didn't correlate with the views that they wanted him to put out to the public. For those of you guys who were unaware of this or maybe forgot about this, want to quickly play what Stephen A. Smith had to say here, and then we're going to come back and continue on. Take a listen to what Stephen A. Smith had to say there.
We're going to make sure that LeBron James' camp doesn't get to pull off what they will try to pull off. Because you see, the narrative is already, we're blaming LeBron James for the firing of coaches. That's not what this discussion is. What this discussion is us debating that another firing that has occurred under his watch, whether or not that compromises quote-unquote GOAT status in the eyes of a Shannon Sharpe or Kendrick Perkins or Stephen A. Smith and others. That is what the debate is. See, they'll leave. And what they'll say is, oh, LeBron James is getting blamed for the firing. We're not saying that. What we're saying is that you're not as innocent and you're not some just mere spectator in this whole scenario the way you try to pretend to be. That is what we're saying. We're not going to let LeBron James and his camp get away with that. We're not blaming him for the firing. What we're saying is you can't be as great as you proclaim to be, as we know you are, in today's NBA game, and be completely innocent and oblivious and distant, having nothing to do with the firing of yet another coach. That is impossible. That's all we're saying. But having said all of that, while acknowledging that that's a reality that he has to live with, there's a bigger narrative to touch on. And that is the fact that LeBron James has brought these debates on himself, Shannon, because of this insatiable appetite he has to control narratives. It's what he does. Nobody, I repeat, nobody, no star in the history of sports has gone about the business of methodically, systematically, continuously trying to control the narrative. And I have proof. That podcast that him and JJ Redick have, let me be the first to say, it's a great podcast. You want to learn some basketball, you listen to them brothers. I ain't throwing no shade on them. I love JJ and the job he's doing. I appreciate LeBron, his greatness, and his cerebral approach, educating us about the game of basketball. But why would you choose to do that in your 21st season approaching age 40? Because you know why? You want to make sure that you're the guy that gets to put your fingerprints on narratives, because you have proven throughout the years that you care about that. Well, we're here to say, yo, you got your approach, we got ours. You got your penchant for controlling the narrative, we got ours. And oh, by the way, you're talking about you. So therefore, you ain't gonna be but so objective. We, on the other hand, are gonna be very objective. Shannon, you and I disagree, but we don't fail to acknowledge the greatness of LeBron James and how he's on the Mount Rushmore of basketball. Kendrick Perkins, you are a friend. You've known this man for decades, which is why you repeatedly will tell people to kiss your ass when they come to you trying to tell you how you supposed to be talking to and about LeBron James. Who the hell are they? Because you know them. You see what I'm saying? But you've had to do it. Why did you have to do it, Kendrick Perkins? Because that man allowed people to approach you to try to infiltrate a narrative he may have disagreed with that you, me, Shannon, or somebody else has put forth. This is what he does. This is what he has done. And there is no escaping that.
Fantastic. So you heard what Stephen A. Smith had to say there. All right. So what happened? This morning, I came across a clip from Road Trip in the podcast, and they asked Kendrick Perkins to talk about this whole LeBron James unfollowing him story, and he was talking about it. And towards the tail end of this clip, Kendrick Perkins then also reveals that Rich Paul would call him on the behalf of LeBron James when he would kind of step out of line. And I'm like, what the hell is going on with these people here? But before we even get into what Kendrick Perkins had to say, this video is brought to you by our sponsor, GameTime, who's the official sponsor of today's show. GameTime makes getting NBA Finals tickets even faster and easier than ever before. For example, I am super excited about the games between the Dallas Mavericks and the Boston Celtics in the NBA Finals. With GameTime tickets, I can easily pick the best tickets for me. I love that I can choose between different deals. I have the option to select the cheaper deal, the best option deal, or my favorite, the flash deal. The flash deal gives me the option to find discounts that I can only find on GameTime. Once I select the ticket I want, I can view my seat. And it's not just restricted to the NBA. I can also look for the best ticket deals for other sports like football, baseball, or concerts, or comedy or theater shows. Included in my purchase, I also have a 24-hour return guarantee, a lowest price guarantee, event cancellation protection. So take the guesswork out of buying NBA tickets with GameTime. Download the GameTime app, create an account, and use code CLNS for $20 off your first purchase. Again, create an account and redeem code CLNS for $20 off. And remember, whenever you support this sponsor, you're supporting this channel. Thank you. So what we want to do now, I want to play exactly what Kendrick Perkins had to say here, and then we're going to come back and react to his comments. Take a listen to that there.
And guess what?
I mean, people are mad that they're not following around the next coach for the Lakers in the aerospace.
I know.
People are mad. Like it's.
But guess what? On some real I consider each one of y'all seriously as my friends. That's why I'm on here, right? Okay. In a group message y'all drop, we talk about the game of basketball all the time. I would never, ever say in a group or tell one of y'all to say, you know what? Y'all don't me no more because y'all don't talk to me because y'all still broad. No, like y'all keep y'all friendship with him because I would never put y'all in the middle of it. And our friendship is our friendship. If me and Brian ever happen to cross paths and we want to talk about it and have a conversation, I'm here for it. I'm not gonna bash his name behind his back to anybody. I'm not gonna do none of that. Really haven't even spoke on this.
You haven't. You haven't.
Huh?
You haven't.
I really don't care. Like, I don't care. Like, the sad part about it is like, bro, I don't need a phone call. Just the last part. Bro, we go back since like 99, 2000. I don't need a 2000s. Yeah, I don't need a phone call from Rich Paul, bro, to speak on your behalf. Like, you got my phone number. You do. Like, if you really feel some type of way, dog, just hit me. And if I feel like I was wrong on something, I apologize, and then we move on from it.
So you heard what Kendrick Perkins had to say. Boy, this is some funny business going on here. It really is. It really is. My question is, what is this need? What is this desperation to constantly promote LeBron as the best player of all time? And if it doesn't happen, we have these situations that occur like this. Like, what is the need for all of this? Why does this situation even exist? right? Why does it exist? And the crazy part about all of this is the LeBron fans. I'm gonna call you guys out. Don't y'all be seeing this? But hold on, let me ask LeBron fans a serious question. Do you honestly believe that all of these people that are running around on television hollering and screaming LeBron, y'all think they really believe that? Is it not clear to you guys that these guys are being influenced to say say these things? You really believe that they believe what they're saying? You really believe that Shannon Sharp believes LeBron is the greatest player of all time when he was calling Michael Jordan the next thing to God or whatever, and then Kobe Bryant was right there? You really believe Nick Wright is serious about what he's saying when you can go back and pull up some of those old tweets about him? You really believe these guys? You really believe when Joy Taylor and Steven Jackson said, we know you're being painted at the table to say all of this stuff? Y'all didn't feel nothing when that was said? You don't feel nothing when you have all of these guys coming out with being connected to Klutch Sports and all of that? You don't feel nothing? You didn't feel nothing when Rick Bucher said that Klutch Sports was sending him emails to vote for LeBron James for regular season MVP? Y'all don't feel nothing? That don't bother y'all? That don't resonate with y'all? Y'all just gotta go along with, like, this is I don't even understand. Like, what is this? I don't even understand, right? And LeBron is pretty astute. That's why he started that podcast. LeBron must always be in control of the narrative. He must always be out there to promote himself. And what I don't understand is LeBron is a bloody billionaire. Why do you even care? I don't understand it. I just don't. Where do you even find the time to sit down on the podcast and be talking? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Like, I don't know why LeBron cares so much. Like, there are people that say all type of nonsense about Jordan every single day on television, and Jordan just lives his GOAT status, living his multi-billion-dollar life, and that's it. I don't get why the narrative must be that LeBron is the greatest player of all time. If it doesn't happen, you have these people jumping all over the place and trying to contact this person and contact the next person. I don't know what's going on, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. We catch you on the next show. Peace.